Okay, I'm probably in a little bit different category than you guys because you guys are real like business minded, and I'm looking this more for personal benefits, I guess. I really liked how, and I mentioned to you after, when what I like seeing it go up so quickly about is I attribute it like you're giving birth to a baby. Suddenly, here's your child. You've thought of it, you wanted it, and suddenly there was a way you saw it. And what I like is, because I do like to write books in that, which take a long time, but I can see the use of doing, like I said, about children's stories, very quick. I can have the joy and the excitement of it and give birth to it, and it's out there. I really liked also, you mentioned audiobooks, which I didn't know about doing something like that. There again, for me, with my liking the children's stuff, I love to tell stories. I like to hear stories. Because you mentioned there's a possibility of doing that, which I never knew of. That's a really cool new outlet I didn't know about. And I really liked how you explained, and I know you did it in the class, about taking something into Word and inserting the images. My brain did not catch that or assimilate it because what I was uploading this time had no graphics. Mm-hmm. But again, when my mind jumped ahead to the children things where those stories do have a whole bunch, suddenly my mind could absorb what you said because I saw a real-time, real use for it. Mm-hmm. So after you said the word insert, I remembered what you said because now I saw a practical, immediate use for it. So you gave us the knowledge, but until I suddenly saw it in an area that would give me excitement, I actually got more of it all come together in the last hour than what the 2 days did because it hit me practically and with the joy and excitement that came out of it because I'm not business-minded.
Number 1, number 2, and number 3 is getting the book up there. I have done 3 Kindle books for someone else like 4 years ago, and it is amazing how much easier it is now. And that's, I mean, I drug my feet because I was thinking back to how difficult it was years ago, and it took you dragging me here and Cindy kicking my rear to do it, and I'm just so glad that you did. And then, of course, having Cindy come in, and Cindy is just so smart in all of this. It's just amazing. And then being able just to hang with all you guys and network and eat lunch. And there's nothing like a live workshop. You cannot substitute for that.
One of the main things that a reminder that I've managed to forget until this weekend is what you repeated several times through the weekend. There is always a next step. That kept the mind going far beyond this weekend. Mm-hmm. And really appreciate that. A couple of the other things that really helped my head were such a almost clever way, I think, that you showed us how to approach the author page to gain such greater leverage from its existence. I'd never even paid attention to the author pages until today. Found out that because I do have a book up on, not printed through Amazon, but because we're an associate publisher for Amazon. Mm-hmm. So I already had the opportunity to have an author page, which I didn't even know about. I think the fact that we can, at the end of this day, sort of say, we've got a book up on Kindle, like right now, in a very short period of time, remarkably short period of time, when you think of what it can do for us very soon. We do happen to have a library of the Centerpoint books, and I think Jean has been facing this with some fear, and I think we may have gotten beyond that, and we can look forward to the next month, or we can have most of the library up there, find others to put up there as well. So we're really grateful, really, really grateful.
I think a big thing for me was the structure of the CSO, and to really help you realize how easily you can put together at least a nonfiction book. And my category is how-to books, so it's really helpful. A really key thing was you can hire a writer to do this as long as, but you still have to do the CSO yourself first. That's very helpful. Mark's reminder to create the content first and then put it in order. That's very freeing for composing your books. And just like a few of you guys said, there's always the next step, and to keep that in mind.
Christine, and one of the best nuggets was the content strategy optimization, CSO, and it was great to have a hands-on experience with it. Helped me really understand it. Also, the inner workings of Amazon and understanding the pricing, and then, of course, all the other tidbits that go along with it.